How different is it this year for you now that you've got a year under your belt?
I think it's going to be a little different, but at the same time, the same as last year, because last year was the first time facing any of the teams in the Big 12 for me as a starter, and then this year is going to be the same. It'll be the first time that I face any of these teams as a starter. So I think I can relate in a lot, but at the same time, I can take a lot from what I learned from being the starter last year and hopefully apply it to this year and do a little bit better.
You feel more comfortable?
Oh, yes, sir. Obviously, I know I've always done the plays, but just getting that experience makes you a lot more comfortable naturally, and that's something I'm trying to take advantage of.
James, Coach Pinkles, he's a process guy. I'm sure you've heard that word a million times in your years here. Whether you're playing Southeast Louisiana or Georgia, he talks about Mizzou beating Mizzou or Mizzou playing up to Mizzou's potential. How hard is that to do, though, in reality, when you look at Week 2 and see the Georgia Bulldogs on the schedule?
I think it can be a little difficult with having that game as a second game, especially after the Southeast Louisiana. That's one thing we want to try and focus on is just get this first game done, worry about the first game, and then after that we'll start working towards Georgia. But I think that one thing that helps out is that all the things that we do that are geared towards Southeast Louisiana, all the film that we watch, the meetings we have, the personnel, the tests, things like that, those things help us focus on this game and not games later on in the season.
Coach Pinkel mentioned Kendall Lawrence specifically in the press conference, said he's had one of the best camps of any running back he's ever had here at Mizzou. Kendall's growth, he was phenomenal last year filling in for Henry after Henry went down, but you see an even better player this year?
Oh, yes, sir. I definitely see that, and I know that maybe he's worked a little bit harder because he knows that Henry's out, and there's been a lot of things that I've seen that's good from him, and I was kind of giving him a hard time about it, but I think he's doing a really good job, and he's going to be exciting to watch this year.
And just being 5 days away.